this is Sarah from SheHoldsDearly.com, and today we're going to talk about my 5 home office must-haves. Okay, this is coming around because my husband has been home from work since March because of the pandemic. And so we have him set up kind of over in the corner. I have a pretty office made out of our closet area, but he is just kind of plunked in the middle of the room because we felt like maybe it was temporary, but now we know it's not gonna be very temporary. And so my plans to do this huge bedroom reveal for you have been squashed because I now have to deal with this desk in the room and I need to figure out how to make this work. So we don't have an actual home office. We have just tucked in work areas where we can. And I actually have questions for you guys. I have a lot of thoughts about the direction I want to go, and I'm going to talk about the 5 things that I think you got to think about when you are creating an office space. But then I really want to hear your thoughts in the comments below about what you think I should do. I have a whole Pinterest board dedicated just to offices. It's called Farmhouse Offices, and we will link this for you below. If you are in the same boat as me and you're trying to make a home office work that maybe you didn't think you were going to have to do, you can dig through all those pictures and get even more inspiration than what I'm going to talk about here today. And don't forget to sign up for my wait list to get into my decorating group, like a decorating school. And there's more information on the sales page, but there's a wait list. You want to get on there if you're interested in joining us, and it is going to open on September 23rd. So be watching your emails. I do think that it is important to think about having a true workspace. There's a lot of studies that show that you're so much more productive when you actually have a designated workspace and you're not just like sitting at the kitchen table with everything else, not laying in your bed with your laptop, but having to sit and face the computer and deal with your items around you is gonna be a lot more efficient. Okay, there are 5 things that I think you need to think about with a home office. The first one is gonna be privacy. And I'm just gonna give you the 5 right now and then we'll break it down, okay? And then we'll talk about my space too as we go. The second is gonna be a work surface. Obviously, you're gonna need a work surface. Then you're gonna need a good chair. You're gonna need good task lighting, real focused, bright light where you're working. And you're gonna need some storage solution. All right, number 1. Privacy. I don't really have that here, but what I can do is make it look clean enough that it doesn't bother me that you can see it. But that's not the only thing. I also need to think about Zoom meetings now, right? So what's the background that people are gonna be, when my husband is in a meeting, I need to be able to close off the room, even though it's not super private. I do need to be able to have a space for him where we can shut the door and he can have a conference call and not hearing kids running around and that kind of thing. So we have decided that he will be up here in our bedroom area, and that's where I work too. And those things, the Zoom meetings and the conference calls do work well enough in this space. So I think we got the privacy down as well as we can. If you are trying to find space, there's so many cute ideas about how to turn a closet area into an office, and I did it in my own home. You can check out the video for that. And the other thing you might consider are dividers. Check out some cute room dividers and section it off. You know, maybe you're on like one end of a room and you do IKEA bookcases with storage compartments on it or something like that to create more privacy. Okay, second need in an office is the workspace. Now this for me, I think is the most difficult with my own project. I am thinking of actually building out from this mantle here and then off to the side wall over here. Building it out or putting something in there. I've got 3 things I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about a corner desk, which might look like too much, but tell me what you think. A corner desk, this is a really cute one from Etsy with the hairpin legs. I could do an actual like butcher block built-in, like this picture here, which one side would be connected to the mantle and the other one I'm thinking would have like wooden file cabinets in the same color holding it. I do love the butcher block look, and I've got a piece of butcher block I could use, so it wouldn't be expensive. We did one of these in my son's bedroom, just a simple bar desk, so it looks like it's like floating on the wall almost. You can check out the tutorial for that. And then I also am considering maybe a secretary. I don't know if a secretary desk would be competing with the mantle too much here. This one from Miss Mustard Seed is so cute. I just have a thing for secretary desks that are painted one color on the outside and then on the inside it's something else, or you could stencil on the inside. Although I don't think that will work with his upright monitor screen. So that probably isn't the best idea. But tell me what you think. Do you think that would look too crowded next to this mantle here? The other idea, which I'm not gonna do because we do need to keep more permanent things on the desk, but if you're really crunched for space, you could do a desk that drops down, and I know IKEA has something like that. So that's something to consider too. Okay, let's talk about good chairs. Now there are some super cute vintage style, farmhouse style office chairs. Now, when you say office chairs, we're talking like rolling swivel type chairs. And they run a little high, like $400 each. So I've got some cute ones that I will throw out here for you. Here is a really cute one from World Market. World Market has a lot of great office chairs, true office chairs. And this is a charcoal one that I love. Here's a gray linen one that I think is really beautiful. Here's just a very simple, very masculine leather chair. Here's an ivory upholstered chair, which I really love. That looks super comfy. I think my husband would actually go for that. He's always wanting things more comfortable, and actually I'll show you the one I picked. I'm not sure if it's gonna be comfortable enough. Then there's this rattan office chair, which is super cool. And I decided to stray a little bit away from true office chairs. One, I don't like the rolling on our wood floor. I feel like it could damage the wood floor. And then I just wanted to do something cheaper. So I actually found a caned back chair from Target, and they keep getting them in stock and then selling out really fast. And I think they're just a simple dining room chair, but I really love the caned back. I love the upholstered seat. I thought it would match really well with the other chairs going on in this room. But we'll see. I think he might want more padding for the back, for his back. Oh well, I'll have a beautiful chair anyway. Number 4 would be your lighting. Lighting, of course, is gonna be super important. This is what I'm gonna use. I think I paid $30 for this from Walmart. Simple, I love the black lines with the gold accents. I already know I'm gonna use this for his desk. So you do need to have at least one good task light, which means it's small enough and focused enough on your actual work area. I highly recommend investing in that. And last but not least will be your storage solutions. So I am like crazy anti-paper in my life. And my husband's the opposite. Like, he loves paper. He loves stacks of paper that he doesn't even know what's there, and it's been there for months or years. That, I think, is my biggest concern about having another office in our bedroom, is the paper. So I do think that having actual file cabinets is gonna help a lot. But then I also think adding in baskets, wooden crates like this cute one from my friend Ashley's blog, Little Glass Jar. I love this gold desk organizer from Anthropologie. I think it's masculine in its simplicity and its shape, but it also has that beautiful gold color. So think about what your goals are with how you want the space to look, especially if you're not able to close it off, and plan to have enough storage for all of these pieces so that you can put away anything that would feel cluttery to you, because as we know, clutter is not conducive for working well and thinking clearly. All right, I hope you got some inspiration from today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I do post regularly, and I share my professional design advice for the DIY home life. All right, take care, and I'll talk to you soon.